Thanksgiving is a time of giving thanks for all that we have and also sharing delicious food, love, and connection with those we care about most. Today we're going to be making a salad that you can serve as a side or even turn into a main dish. Stay tuned. Hi, my name is Katrina. Welcome to the Organixx channel, where every week we get together in the kitchen and create delicious recipes using real food and organic supplements. Today we're going to be making a roasted carrot and butternut squash kale salad. Let's begin by making our dressing. In a glass jar or a cup, add in 1/2 cup of heart-healthy extra virgin olive oil. To it, let's add 4 tablespoons of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar that includes the mother. The juice of 1 lemon that's been freshly squeezed, and lemon juice is bursting with vitamin C. It's also really great at detoxifying the body, especially the liver. For just a little bit of added sweetness, I have 1 tablespoon of honey or maple syrup. This is totally optional though. This is just going to add, like I said, just a little bit of sweetness to our dressing. 1.5 tablespoons of minced up ginger root. Mine is probably closer to 2 tablespoons since I love the flavor of ginger. And ginger is so good for your digestion. 1/2 teaspoon of either pink Himalayan or sea salt. This next ingredient is optional. I'm going to add in 2 scoops of our Clean Source Collagens powder, which actually may help reduce cravings, which is not a bad idea during the holiday season. Place on your lid and then shake up your ingredients really well. So now our dressing is going to have just a little bit of chunks of ginger in there. If you don't want that, if you want it to all be creamy and mixed in together, you're absolutely welcome to throw your dressing into the blender, blend it up really well, and there you go. But I don't mind the chunks. Again, like I said, I love the flavor of ginger. So once you have your dressing all mixed up, then place it in the refrigerator until we're ready to serve up our salad. Being sure to use a sharp knife, take your butternut squash, cut off both ends, and peel the outer skin, either using a vegetable peeler or a knife. Then slice it lengthwise and scrape out all of the seeds. Cut up into about 1-inch cubes. Take your cube squash and add it to a mixing bowl, along with your carrots. Drizzle 2 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil over the top. Now we're ready to add in our spices. I have 1 teaspoon of pink Himalayan or sea salt, 1 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon, and then 1/4 teaspoon each of ground ginger, coriander, and cayenne pepper, one of my favorites. Toss together until your squash and carrots are well coated. Spread out in 1 layer onto a parchment-lined baking sheet and roast in a 425-degree preheated oven for about 30 to 35 minutes, or until tender and slightly browned on the edges, stirring halfway. To prepare your kale, remove the hard middle stem. Then either rip up the leaves or cut them up into bite-sized pieces. This just makes them easier to eat. Place into a large mixing bowl. Now we're ready to assemble the salad. So you want to take up your kale and then your dressing. Pouring your dressing over top of the kale, we're going to massage it, and this is going to actually make it so much tastier. This is really the key to having an amazing kale salad. You always want to massage it. And when you do that, it takes, 1 to 2 minutes. You're just going to squeeze and then release. And you'll notice your kale is going to reduce in size about half. And you'll notice that the kale turns a darker, richer green. It looks beautiful. But this is always what you want to do when you're making a kale salad. Don't forget this part. And if you're not using this type of dressing, just add in a little bit of lemon juice and olive oil and salt, and then massage your kale, and then add in your favorite dressing. Once you've completed massaging your kale with your dressing, it's time to add in our cooled squash and carrots. Using a parchment paper can make it really easy to just lift it up and pour it right in. Next, I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of chopped up dried cranberries. Now you can substitute this with dried cherries or even pomegranate seeds would be delicious. Last, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of roasted pecans. Now you definitely can use your favorite nuts or seeds. So you could use pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, or any of the nuts that you prefer. Whatever tastes good to you. Now, if you didn't use all of the salad dressing when you originally massaged your kale, you can pour it on top now, or you can leave it by the side of the salad and let people choose how much dressing they'd like to have on their salad. Now for the best part, we get to give this kale salad a taste, and I will let you know exactly what I think. I love the combination of the kale with the squash and the carrots, the roasted squash and carrots. It's delicious. It's got a nice, subtle sweet flavor. It's not super sweet, so I think it's a perfect blend of flavors. So, how can you turn this salad into a meal? You can add in some quinoa. You can add in your favorite, your preferred protein, and voila, this would be so filling and delicious. It's perfect just the way that it is, and I hope you give the salad a try. Thanks so much for joining me today. Hey, have an amazing Thanksgiving full of love, connection, and health. I look forward to seeing you next week in the kitchen. Bye-bye.